Winding up. Griff goes huge. Whoa! Pulls it around.
Having like the mission of a world title is so enjoyable and gives me like so much meaning to life.
He knows what he's got to do, and it's not.
Lift off.
Big cave setting up, pulls up and under, still traveling. Colapinto into daylight.
I think Griff finally has that true belief in himself. He knows he belongs now at the top, and that's why we're seeing this string of incredible results.
I know timing will just do its thing, and like when it's meant to be, it's meant to be, and that's when it'll happen.
Griffin Colpainto clinches a spot in the Lexus title on his home break.
Yeah, goes Griffin, I think. That's right.
Yeah, Colapinto, tail high reverse, and he will right away. A tough one there with the section exploding underneath him, but he found some space to stay nice and low. Kate kind of imitating that right away motion from Griffin.
Especially with the Olympics. You know, I think that was a big motivator for everybody to just get the game started and get more into it instead of being spoiled by the industry.
Griffin Colpainto on a grinder, and he grinds through that section. Grabbing the rail, manipulating the board, pumping up and down. It wasn't easy water. It was a thick lip. What about that wave?
Wow. One word that comes to mind is like, it's not the nicest word, but they just throw to your barrel. It was just so thick, the lip.
Now Griffin checking out a right-hand wall. He's got the speed. He'll pull in. Griffin makes it. Now setting up a turn off the lip. Jams it with the tail blow. And Griffin Colpainto hangs on to a beautiful combination.
Gained that drive, and that was beautiful from Griffin.
Now a little chip in for Colapinto as he heads left. A big cave setting up. Pulls up and under, still traveling. Colapinto into daylight. What a read from Griffin Colapinto.
You get so many points in those one-turn waves. It's really fun to watch.
Here goes Colapinto into the flat of that late afternoon sun and tosses up the tail, a little hair flick as well to acknowledge his own stellar work. And Colapinto through to a foamy inside. Quick little slash from him. Wow. And nicely done, very neat and tidy. You have to say before that the work was done out the back. That one maneuver, particularly the big crack of the whip.
3 minutes remaining. But to echo your point, you know, Crosby Colapinto, when he qualified for the championship tour, asked him what he was looking forward to. He said, surfing against his brother, who's right here. Griffin finds a barrel and comes out. This may be the number for Griff. Gets up there early, airdrops into it, and survives the explosion. Griffin Colapinto. We talked about the master and the apprentice, perhaps a situation here. It looks like the master just was masterful in his execution and turned the heat in the final 3 minutes.
Welcome back to the Rip Curl Pro Bells Beach, presented by Bonsoy. Quarterfinal number 3 getting underway with the world number 1 up at the moment, wearing that yellow jersey and taking to the sky. Leaping across that section to find the open face, drives up into the pocket, releases that tail, and now throws the board on rail a couple of times as he rolls this one right through to the inside. Let's see if it stands up again for him. Really consolidating this number 1 position with a strong running here at stop number 4, and he loves the feel of it. Griffin Colpainto up against Jake Marshall. Easy decision to get going on this ride, trying to better a 6.67. Nice whipping carve out of the top. Loading up, the wave stretching out a little, and he's chased it down. Goes to that rail again. Here's the bowl, and he lets go of a nice fin release. So really has had a nice flow running. Welcome back to the 61st edition of the Rip Curl Pro Bells Beach, presented by Bonsoy. We've got the current world number 1 out there now, and he is surfing against Indonesia's Rio Waida. And Griffin starts with a really nice release in the pocket. Couple of big hits on the outside as he brings it through to the center section of this ride. Nice carve, mixing things up. Cutting back to the foam now. And looking to roll right through to a big finish on the inside here. A positive start for the surfer from San Clemente as he rolls through to this final section and gives it a good hit. You know, he's got to be happy with the form that Rio's brought to the Rip Curl Pro this year, especially over at Winky. He just looks so fast and powerful. Here goes Griffin again, trying to better a 7.33 here. Beautiful swoop to get started. Really has just cleaned up his flow over the years. Great rail surfer, but obviously still holds all that innovation and progression. And he unloads a bit of it there on that final section. Oh, he's going to somehow hang on for a finish here. We'll see how that stacks up against his other numbers. Well, he's just looking for excellence now, so let's see what he can throw at us. Really clean carve to get started. Up into the pocket, flowing beautifully here at Bells Beach today on what will be our finals day. Drifts that tail, climbs up over the final section. Another solid ride. Griffin Colpainto throwing away a 7.33 at the moment.
And right behind him, Griffin Colpainto. Big air, catches the landing, hits the white water. More to give on the inside, winding up. Griff goes huge. Pulls it around. That's how you surf out of an interference call, ladies and gentlemen.
Houston, we do not have a problem, guys.
We don't, no problem at all with that kind of surfing. 2 airs on one wave. I'm going to go ahead and say 2.5 airs on one wave because that second air was incredible.
At their best, but Griffin's up on a big wall and absolutely lets go of a huge arc in the pocket. He's got so much grip on that rail. Now he's just playing with the open face. He's gotten there early to the lip line, and that's going to put him out to safety. Griffin loving it.
So I'd say he's finding his mojo right now. I feel like he's probably heard that last score click in.
Further down the line, nice lip section to hit with a bit of crumble to project off. Driving into another big hammer off the coping and looking loose in transition. One more blast and an airdrop for Griffin Colpainto.
Wow, great wave choice there from Griff.